match was
Messi.
71,550.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Messi looking to penetrate, and Messi! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Guardiola has created one goal already. And it's De Bruyne. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Rodri. More and more pressure on the ball here. Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maradona. Cafu. He's picked his way through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Substitutions taking place.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Foden. Haaland. Just 5 minutes left. It's a loose ball. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely. And the shots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Might want to be careful there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola, as composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming out attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had a shot! That's fallen kindly here! And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Somewhat off target. And here's Neymar. Rummenigge. Shot could be on. Messi. And it's Neymar. Rodri getting this one clear. He's done very well to take that back. Davids takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Maradona. Here's great chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Bayer Leverkusen have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more...
And the shot! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Deftly away. And he's managed to get rid. Cafu. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Vinicius Junior! Luis Suarez.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Diaz. Rummenigge. That'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Bayer Leverkusen head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction. Decent hit! That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. He's in plenty of space here. Defending of the desperate variety. Ruben Diaz. And that pass pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. And it's Guardiola. And they're quick to get it back. No, that was never going to make it. And he's being shifted off it. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
71,550.
Works it forward. Rummenigge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Messi, Beckenbauer does well to get it back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a key interception. He was quick to react.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Maradona. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. He's found the way through. Showing good feet. Shots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There will be 1 minute added
So just
time.
1 extra minute for stoppages. Looking for the run. He could be in here. And that is as far as it goes. Bayer Leverkusen have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Maradona picking up the Man of the Match
And now,
award,
to
and
all
no
members of the
surprise
crowd,
there.
I'd like to ask you to join me in
After
wishing
all of that,
our
Jim,
birthday
what are you
boy
thinking?
a very
Yeah,
special
clean sheets
birthday.
and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. Fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bayer Leverkusen cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. No, that was never going to make it. And now they can clear their lines. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Maradona. He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! Goal by Leverkusen! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And he was quick to react. Oh, he's found some space here. Coming out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. David Villa has been called there. It's a foul. Adams. He'll try from distance. Comfortable play for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
That is a great pick out. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that is rather weird. Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
He had in mind that was not it. It's not back in possession and ready to go again. Vinicius Junior.
They've got it again. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Hoisted in. Rodri is there to clear. And Nistelrooy. And he's picked out the run. Roberto Carlos. He's having a go. That's got him rattled. Defending was strong and firm. Adams. Hakimi cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is last big chance! They have got it! They have their equaliser!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
That'll be the last act of the first half. Leverkusen head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. through. He's away. There's the hit. And he's won it.
It's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Can he get it through? And he's straight offside. And that pass has been well intercepted. He is through here. Messi has it in a wide position. Hernandez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
Played back in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. The most accurate pass. And he can clear it away. Pitches it off him. And Nistelrooy being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. It's a little off target. Too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
That's just playing it safe and simple. But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think that's
Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tchouameni clears it away.
Bayer Leverkusen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the ball is out of play.
Substitution.
Leverkusen choosing to make the first change.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Leverkusen courageously chasing promotion and more pertinently still chasing the game. It's a situation that needs changing quickly.
Well, Peter, there's plenty of things they'll be annoyed about, but it doesn't change the fact that they have to get back on level terms. If it means Route 1, so be it.
Final 5 minutes. Nicely intercepted. Hernandez clears. David Villa is flagged offside. Guti. That is a little undercooked. Davids. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
4 added minutes has been
To
indicated.
a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's got away. In comes the corner. Destroy does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's Maradona. Shapes to shoot!
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over.
While Leverkusen can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
This is a lost children's announcement.
So what do you take away from it?
Well, little question that this is the box office game at this
Hello,
level
everybody,
today.
and
Thank you
welcome
for
to
joining
today's
us.
match.
You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game.
It should be a cracker. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. He's having a go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Vinicius Junior has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Flashes it across. Ter Stegen is there to take. And they're quick to get it back. Cleared away. He won't be happy with that one. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with
Messi! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Peter, without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now. They come! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And there's the clearance. He's going for goal! Quick to recover this. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Totti. He's made sure that's not getting through. It's a pretty loose pass. Alessandro Costa Curta. Doesn't have what we call classic centre-backs physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And Guti! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Second chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guti. He can get that clear. Pinches it off him. That is a little undercooked. Bellingham. What has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he finish? Oh, another save.
Guti can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Barcelona, well, a team looking for an out, and it's Drogba. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, they've got it again. Messi. He's found the way through. Beckham. That is good strength.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Danger averted for now. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Guti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Struck first time. Racing over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And he was quick to react. Well, now it's a race. Chance! It's a goal! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi, Drogba, oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's heaved it away. Rodri, this is promising. And it's Messi. Drogba.
There they go, hunting again. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Good looking ball. No way through. Drogba. Bellingham is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Adams gets over and intercepts. Davids cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance.
He's had a chance!
A real chance and a real let-off.
That has been cut short. Rodri. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's a great chance! And that may well be that. That is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one. Whichever side of it you find yourself on, we have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Stoichkov! Spezia! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that really is so impressive. Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rafinha kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he cuts out the supply. And it's been shifted off there. Adams puts his foot on the gas. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Smartly reclaimed. That pass has been well intercepted, but it's Firmino. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. It's really well cleared. Adams is fouled.
Really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chouameni, Stoichkov, Rodri, Rafinha, Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Beckham. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. It's Schneider! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Schneider is offering a right smile there.
Spezia with the corner. They're first. Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Ruben Dias did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Stoichkov. That is a great pick out. And he's got the shot away! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Spezia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this.
Firmino! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Spezia find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Out to the right.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Foden. Oh, that's nice. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Whistle goes for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy. And those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. And the second half gets underway.
Bayer Leverkusen can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team.
Big chance! Cleared without hesitation. Deftly away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well timed, excellent interception.
Stoichkov really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Schneider, well read, nice interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That has been cut short. Just
The
about up to the hour now.
match was 71,649.
Alexander-Arnold. Davids. Gomez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He could be in here. Now it's Stoichkov. And Stoichkov!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Guti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Schneider. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in plenty of space here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guti. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Beckham. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Chouameni. And here's Stoichkov. Schneider. Showing good feet. And the referee brings it to a close. Bayer Leverkusen cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. A communication breakdown there, it seems. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. The pass is intercepted. Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Kane! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Van Nistelrooy. Ball has bounced loose now. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Guti. Bayer Leverkusen still without a single shot on target. Now it's Guti. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's a loose ball. And it's hoisted clear. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's lofted through him. Out of play for a goal kick. Kane.
That's going in strongly.
Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Van Nistelrooy. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Shooting chance! And he's straight offside. And it's Guti. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's put paid to a promising move.
And through to the goalkeeper.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's going to be disappointed with that.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rafinha, and that is out of play. Messi, now it's Ribery. Ball is still on either side, really getting onto the front foot. Donnarumma comes
The
out and
attendance
deals
for
with
this
it.
match was 71,898.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gets into some space. Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
That has not gone well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Son Heung-min. Number 6, Caicedo.
Beckenbauer.
Coming on the field. Number
Beckenbauer
20,
is offering some sort of an apology there.
Number
Oh,
14.
that just required a bit
Substitutions
more
taking
oomph
place.
to reach its target.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in training.
He's got the side! That's going to go a long way.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Akanji gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Messi.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 1 minute at a
And he's
time.
managed to get rid. Now it's Messi. He's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 9,
Well,
Ribery.
they've got to get everyone
Coming on
forward,
to
and
replace
maybe
him
even the
is
keeper.
Number 59, substitution in progress.
He rises! Oh, yes, it's there! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Alexander-Arnold claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Request for support through our charity.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last minutes.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He has found the way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's well seen too. Rodri playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pass is intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. It could be in here. Kane. And he's heaved it away. Messi proves... Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this? And that pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Messi! Oh, didn't catch it right. Davids. He's found a way through. Van Nistelrooy. Alexander-Arnold. He's going for goal! Great effort.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow,
Highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
Bayer Leverkusen really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the chance! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Somewhat off target.
Bayer Leverkusen have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Son Heung-min. No joy this time. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy. Speculative strike. He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Nicely intercepted. Messi might just make this. Cafu kept aware,
Attendance for this
and it is
match was
reclaimed easily.
70,987.
Time, excellent interception. That was good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer kicks it up from the goal kick. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's been won straight back. Cafu. That looks a good ball through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Rafinha. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Vinicius Junior.
Interesting ball. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try. And he can clear it away. Scribbles it through. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's off and running. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. And played right into his path. Adams makes the interception. Oh, super find. No, that's been intercepted. Son Heung-min finds himself offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Number 66, Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field,
That's the
number
throw.
9, David Villa. Number 47, Phil Foden.
He'll try from distance.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Short changes him with that pass. Kane. There's no flag. It's Kane! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Desperate defending required here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't...
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Gnabry in acres of space out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Nicked with his head but couldn't steer it in. And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. And played right into his path. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, what a climb! He's delivered all right! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Could be danger here. He is through here. And Dyke deals with that comfortably. And he can clear it away. Messi. Foden. Fires from distance. He's got away with one there. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies. Goes in for the header! This time, surely! It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Got a shot away! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been cut out, well played.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And a header! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer after 40 minutes is...
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Costa Corta. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kimmich. Great work on the overlap. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's shifting through the gear. Roberto Carlos! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared without hesitation. And he welcomes it in. He's having a go! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The father of a boy in a blue hat can't make his way to the
The action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And they've got a throw. Looking to set free a runner. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yeah, a true great in every sense of the word. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Roberto Carlos, and again! Chance for the head! It's there! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief.
That's it!
The attendance for this match was
not the best of manners.
72,306.
Pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. That's gone loose. Played back in. David Villa! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
Good reason for optimism here. It's really well cleared. And the volley. In he goes again. Sticks it away. Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, they're holiness and truth.
After 68 minutes,
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Great chance! Deftly away. Now it's Gnabry.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Pressing high and with purpose. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through. Real chance! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? David Villa. Great ball if he can get it. Has a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koulibaly gets it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Adams makes the interception. Adams with the clearance. Oh, there's a probing ball. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Vieira! Header! He's been on try. Messi. He could be in here. No, that's been intercepted. David Villa. That's played into space. Speculative strike. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all scored. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. He won't be happy with that one. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good ball. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Good spot. He's seen the run. His interception, his positioning was spot on. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Benzema gets into some space, and he's managed to... It's Benzema! Glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with height. They won it back and it's hard.
Number 17, Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bastoni makes the interception. He's played him through. Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them losing.
He has found a way through. Great chance! That's a sharp pass. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's through the middle. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid has the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, we're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, here's a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat from the break.
And now the hit! Added time. He's got away with one there. Brings the first half to a close. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Davids. Neymar. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Koulibaly gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, can he get onto this? De Bruyne. He's in plenty of space here. He thumps it clear.
The attendance for this match was
there to retrieve it.
70,986.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go.
He's having a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Bayer Leverkusen perhaps contemplating their next change here. He cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer clears. That's headed upfield. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he was quick to get it clear again. Half an hour gone in the second half. Guti. Darren Fletcher. Costa Curta. It's a good run down the right. That is lovely. Roberto Carlos does well to stand firm and defend it. Guti. And here's Benzema. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Bastoni. Distributed tidily. Benzema is wide and looking to get onto this. It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Darren Fletcher. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's that. Bayer Leverkusen were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Hello,
minds of
everybody, and
the
welcome to
footballing folk
today's
in this
match.
part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Yeah. Beckenbauer. Baresi.
Gakpo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make a run.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the finish! Oh, here's a chance!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And he was quick to react. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't.
Chance to finish. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
That is a little undercooked. David Villa, he's got away. David Villa! And that has finished. Defending of the desperate variety. Neither side yet able to find the net. Adam. Gakpo. He's played him through. There's the shot! They've scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He can run onto that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Vieira attempts a clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Baresi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please turn
Well,
your
obviously
attention
things
to the
are not
screen
good,
for
Peter.
information
It seems the
provided
team
by
were just a bit too
police.
busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar wins the duel this time. Gets his pass away. Look at this. And Messi! He scores! They have brought themselves an equaliser.
Well, it's certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal there was absolutely crucial. Bayer Leverkusen clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Lionel Messi!
That certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a hit!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
The attendance for this match
So
was
we've reached the hour mark.
70,987.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Davids. Out to the right. That is good alertness. Darwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now this could be a chance. David Villa!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 66. Alexander-Arnold. Coming on the field. Number 14.
And he's picked out the run. David Villa.
52. De Bruyne.
That's really well cleared. Played out to the left flank.
Bayer Leverkusen merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
2 added minutes.
2 minutes to be added on. Pinches it off him. And he can clear it away. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square. Both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
They will make fine souvenirs.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, no question that's a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. David Villa. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
That's been cut out, well played. Otto. Either side yet able to find the net. Otto.
He is through here.
Out for a throw. Robson, who's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that dressing.
Guardiola. And here's Okazaki. And the finish! It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, really well played.
Foden.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Robson. Araujo. Otto. Okazaki. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robson could try cutting inside here. Now the finish! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
He'll try from distance. Okazaki.
Bayer Leverkusen truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's managed to get free. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Danger averted for now. Okazaki! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There was good pressure, just hounded him off it. The ball's gone astray. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs raising at half-time.
And the shots! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Nice control. Robson. Davids tries to clear. And here's Okazaki. It's Okazaki! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Alexander Arnold is in a really good position out wide.
550.
Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here?
Bayer Leverkusen may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And that's definitely not his best. Davids bops him off it and wins back the ball. Somewhat off target. Mbappe, good driving run. And they've got rid. Odo. Araujo closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Robson. Roberto Carlos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's good running with the ball. That has been cut short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's got away. Neymar. Bayer Leverkusen are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is Guti.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Robson does want to stand firm and defend it. Okazaki.
There will be
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Guti gets rid without sophistication. Robson. Adams getting this one clear. Ball has bounced loose now. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bayer Leverkusen perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody.
minds of
Welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Oh, shooting chance! Well, one score, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Number 17, Ruud Gullit! Ruud Gullit!
Bayer Leverkusen already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Always onto this. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot. They've had it. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal. Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. And it's Rivaldo. He could be in here. And he's searching for... And the shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach. No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable. A case now of complete control. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. Goes in for the header! Outstanding save to keep that out. Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it nicked away. Foden carries the ball down the right. Aims beyond the defence. Good, strong challenge there. Costa Curta. Davids. Chance to finish. What a hit. The save was firm. Bayer Leverkusen certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off. Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, Red, nice interception. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Alexander-Arnold. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Got a shot away! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, and he thrives in situations like that. There's the hit! Now he's going to be... He's gone for the goal! Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. And it's Gullit. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength.
possession of the first half.
Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway
A quick
through.
reminder to you that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Second half gets underway.
Bayer Leverkusen can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this. I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Changes him with that pass. Foden. Costa Curta. He won't be happy with that one. And a shot! He's kicked it out. That's a great save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance and a header!
Something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's a key interception.
The attendance in this match was
Face to face with his great rival.
798.
That's aimed into the middle. Oh, important interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Costa Curta.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that was vital. And here comes the corner. Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Speculative strike.
Substitutions taking
And
place.
he's missed it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Hernandez. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He can run onto that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a little off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he thumps it clear. Adams. And the keeper's got it again.
Has been indicated.
Well, that is asking for trouble. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. Gone is any margin of error, and we are faced with absolutes. Anything but a win, and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Bayer Leverkusen cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's De Bruyne. He's gone for goal!
A real chance and a real let-off. It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
There is from Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
He's picked his way through. He's had it taken off him. And he welcomes it in. Beckham. Good spot, he's seeing the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great hit! A spectacular effort! That was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
The ball's gone astray. That was very necessary. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's ended up in no man's land. And they're back on the ball again. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Messi, well timed, excellent interception. 30 minutes gone. Davids short-changes him with that pass. Ribéry. Barcelona have reclaimed it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ribéry. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Nice bit of trickery. And he's had it nicked away. Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
David Villa. Oh, it's come loose. Davis. And it's Neymar. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures tomorrow, but it remains goals. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Bayer Leverkusen are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
It's good judgment from the ref, Peter. Doesn't want to dish out excessive cards in such a huge game. Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from.
He's tried one! And it's a goal! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bayer Leverkusen still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's been intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ah, such a clever touch. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, De Ligt cuts out the pass. Hakimi, distributed tidily. It's really well cleared. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The defence opting here for strength in numbers, and he stands tall, impenetrable.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that has been clubbed away. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's been shifted off it. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Has a shot! And that is great goalkeeping. And that will be the final act. And so the lowest point, relegation, the ultimate disappointment. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. David Villa! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayer Leverkusen gain their reward with an early goal. He's got away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Stood up well to him there, and it's Messi.
Well, he was given the
initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution and get a little into the match.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alexander-Arnold. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. David Villa. And he's straight offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's gone looking for safety. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's picked his way through. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Davids. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, good ball. David Villa.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Bayer Leverkusen really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Davids. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back.
Minutes has been indicated.
He's got the shot away! A real chance and a real let-off.
Bayer Leverkusen certainly look a very capable counter.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Bayer Leverkusen lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Delaney. Out for a throw.
Alexander-Arnold.
That was lovely, that.
And he's had a hit!
The attendance for this
Sergio,
match
what are you
was
thinking?
71,550.
Well, while the temptation is always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Alexander-Arnold. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi under intense pressure.
Well, in that second striker's position, he's so hard to track, so hence the man marking.
Some really good ball movement. Pinches it off him. And that could set him on his way. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's played. And the shots! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line!
After
Bayer
76
Leverkusen
minutes,
clearly
is
executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score as the ball's recovered.
number 17, number 12.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Has another go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Guti. David Villa. He's had a go! It's loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Clayson. Beckenbauer. Real chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
The most accurate pass. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Clayson. David Villa. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
I'd like to draw your attention
David
to the
Villa
screen.
picking up the man of the match. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So it's away we go then. Alexander-Arnold. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Neymar. That has been cut short. Now it's to Paul. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to...
Has a goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Koke. So it is still 0-0. Bastoni by Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
It's one! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Number 66, Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Jimenez. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. Barrios. De Paul. Now it's Koke. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now that's well seen too. Lenormand. And Pablo Barrios. Llorente. Solot. For De Paul. Now it's Solot. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Jimenez. Llorente. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And
There will be
Lenormand.
1 minute at a time.
Galan. Lino.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. For De Paul. Beckenbauer. De Bruyne. Cafu. Alexander-Arnold. Messi has created one goal already. Oh, no joy this time. Le Normand. Koke. Out Solot. Nicely spread. Here's Llorente.
The attendance for this match
An hour
was
into the second half.
987.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cafu. Messi. And Messi! Split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Galan. De Paul. Pablo Barrios. For Koke. And here's Koke. Pablo Barrios. Good offside that time.
Substitution in progress.
Alvarez. Koke. Oh, he's found him in space. Gallagher! Alvarez! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
It's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Just eases him off the ball. Messi. And Messi! And that could come back to haunt them.
And that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
The final 5 minutes. De Paul. Played out to the left flank. Davids.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Bayer Leverkusen can look back at this result with regret.